Welcome to Knox Talks, the AI-generated podcast exploring the groundbreaking ways technology shapes our built environment. Today, we're diving into the system in your building that gets the least attention from your BAS and causes some of the biggest losses on your insurance policy. It's not HVAC, it's not lighting, it's water. And here's the uncomfortable truth. The way most buildings monitor and control water is about 2 decades behind the way they monitor and control air. Start with a picture. It's Friday at 6 p.m. Everyone's gone home for the weekend. A coupling on a domestic water line above a third-floor ceiling lets go. Not a dramatic burst, just a steady failure. By Monday morning, that line has discharged many thousands of gallons through 3 floors, into the electrical room, and across a tenant's new build-out. And here's the kicker. Your building automation system, the one tracking temperature in 40 zones, never said a word. It didn't know. Now compare that to how the same building handles air. CO2 sensors trending in real time. Dozens of zones, each with its own temperature reading. Demand-controlled ventilation. Alarms that escalate. The building treats air like a managed, instrumented, controllable system. Because it is one. Then it turns around and treats water like a homeowner with a single shutoff valve in the basement and a prayer. Why does this matter? Water damage is one of the most frequent and costly property loss drivers for commercial buildings. FM Global describes liquid damage as more than twice as likely to damage a business as fire. Chubb notes that offices are more likely to experience water damage than fire, and the losses escalate fast once you add business interruption, tenant disruption, electrical damage, and mold remediation. Unlike a fire, which announces itself, water is patient. It works overnight, over a weekend, over a holiday shutdown. It's the catastrophe that doesn't set off a single alarm. So why is water the neglected stepchild of building automation? A few reasons. 1. Historically, water just wasn't seen as a control scope. AutomatedBuildings.com published Building Automation for Management of Water back in 2016. But the conversation never took hold the way HVAC analytics or cybersecurity did. Walk the floor at a major industry event and count the sessions on water versus the sessions on AI. It's not close. 2, the industry treats leak detection as a product category instead of an integration scope. You can buy a standalone leak puck that beeps in a closet nobody visits. That's not the same as water being a first-class citizen on your supervisory layer, trended, alarmed, and tied to automated action. A device that detects a problem but can't do anything about it isn't a control system. It's a smoke detector for water. 3, the priority rankings reflect it. In ASHB's 2025 Smart Building Survey, HVAC/climate and electrical power distribution ranked as the top 2 critical subsystems. In the published summary, water management isn't prominent, which tells you where the industry's attention still sits. Meanwhile, the insurance world won't stop talking about water losses. That disconnect is the whole story. Here's a fun fact, because the tools have quietly gotten very good. Modern systems don't just detect standing water on a floor. Flow signature analysis can watch the pattern of water, use on a line, and recognize when something's wrong. A continuous low flow at 3 a.m. that matches a slow leak, not normal occupancy. Acoustic flow measurement can catch a leak before it ever shows up as a stain. And motorized isolation valves can shut a riser automatically the moment the pattern looks wrong. Many integrate into a BAS over standard protocols like BACnet or Modbus. The technology isn't the bottleneck anymore. Attention is. So what's the playbook? 3 takeaways. First, put water on the same dashboard as air. If your operators can pull up CO2 by zone, they should be able to pull up flow rate by floor. The moment water shares a screen with HVAC, it stops being invisible. Second, meter and isolate at the riser, not just the street. A single meter at the building entrance tells you that you used water. It can't tell you where, and it can't stop anything. Submeters and motorized isolation valves at floor risers turn a weekend flood across 3 floors into an automatic shutoff and 1 alert. The cost of valving 1 floor is small next to flooding 1 floor. Third, talk to your broker before you spend $1. Some insurers offer discounts, credits, or better underwriting for qualifying leak detection and shutoff systems. If you're installing this anyway, it's worth the call. Bottom line, your building manages air like a surgeon and manages water like it's 2005. The losses are real, the technology is mature, and the path runs right through the BAS you already own. Water is the quietest catastrophe in your building. Give it a voice before it finds one of its own.
Futuristic lights glow.